in future, there's growth because digital is definitely everyone's priority, and I've seen brands which I never thought will be online, and now they are online, and I'm ordering from them.
Hi friends, and welcome to this series called as Heroes of Sokrati. My name is Manoj. I'll be the host and facilitator, and we invite esteemed guests over here who are part of our leadership team. So today we have with us Mr. Deepak. Deepak is not only a champion of IDC, but he's one of the icon. In the area of expertise, I will leave it for Deepak to talk about. But thanks, Deepak, for taking out time and being here. So friends, once again, let me welcome Deepak, and over to you, Deepak, to give a little brief about yourself, your organization, and what's that you all bring to table.
Sure. Thank you, Manoj. Thank you for having me here. And hey, everyone who's watching this. My name is Deepak Mankani, and I'm been a part of Merkle India for over 2.5 years now. I'm the head of SEO, and I represent the delivery center that we have in India. So yeah, I mean, from our capability, we basically service a lot of Dingshu agencies, providing them CXM, SEO, CRO services, and I'm very happy that I'm part of this team.
Great. So thanks, Deepak, for that introduction and about your organization. So with keeping that in mind, my first query to understand from you is this last close to 20 months journey, if you have to describe in terms of the highs and lows which we went through, right from the surprise element to be caught off guard, to being where we are, okay? How will you describe that journey to our folks?
Yeah. Firstly, I mean, I come from an organization which was, definitely not a startup culture, which means I still remember the first day when I was interviewed, I was like very, very surprised, pleasantly taken with the culture that this company has and the energy that everyone has, when you pass by. So I definitely, enjoy every bit of it. And I wouldn't say there were any lows. The only low in my, 20 months of career was not being able to see people face to face.
Absolutely.
And I'm very delighted to be here. It's a vibrant office. A lot of people are here. So,
sure.
So yeah, my journey was pretty exciting. We grew from a smaller team to a very bigger team. We were able to hire very talented people across, and and we've been able to keep them
Right.
by engaging with them, by making them listening to them, by empathy, etc. So yeah, I think experience has been great, and those who want to join Merkle India, Merkle Sokrati, definitely it's a great place to work. It's culturally very, very, very open door, very a company that listens to you, a very apolitical, so yeah, definitely recommended.
Great. I think, Deepak, in a nutshell, what you brought is that sums up is the energy, which is my experience too. Let us move a little more now to understand what your organization does, a little more, from 40,000 to 5,000 kind of feet. What exactly is the nature? What kind of support did our clients offer in the last 20 months to deal with the turbulence of, like you mentioned, we can't meet in person. So a little about that will be interesting to understand.
Sure. I mean, first of all, it was an event that no one had seen in the world. So
Yes.
Definitely it was I think one of its kind. I wish that it never happens again, because
You said
it definitely taught us a lot of things. It taught us that human race is adaptive, and we can pretty much adapt to anything that comes our way, and we did that with the remote ways of working. And how we did that was, of course, we had to change a lot of processes, right? It didn't happen overnight. We were not ready.
True.
So we changed a lot of processes. We brought in a lot of employee check-ins, asking them about their well-being, and making sure we are infrastructurally ready. And I would also say that because we are into a client service business, the clients also played a very important role, because the clients were also adapting, right? It was
Yes.
COVID for everyone. So
Yes.
I think the clients understood that, hey, you take a break, you take your time, and then, we'll bring the show back on. So So I'd like to say, huge thanks to all the clients that we have, all the dating agencies that we have, the people that we have. And together we came out of it. We learned very quickly. We understood the need of the change very quickly.
Sure.
And now we have the right systems, the right infrastructure, the right processes in place, and we are back in.
Absolutely great. I think that was a very right thing which you said about, everybody was adapting and going through the things. So being supportive was a very, very important and an integral element about it. How did you actually try to maintain the growth in terms of hiring? And the hiring was happening because the growth in business was happening. How and what is that you focused on to make that happen?
I think to grow from where we were during this pandemic situation, for me, two things were required. Sustain what you have and then grow for any new business. So a combination of, empathy and well-being check-ins with the current employees to make sure that they are heard, if they've got any problems, they are not able to manage work from homes, with the help of course, organizational development, HR, and a lot of support functions. We created a lot of forums for them to, talk, to express their views, and a lot of events took place within the organization. And we were able to retain the top talent, enable them to flexibly, work from home, etc. In order for us to hire for the growth virtually, we had to adjust our hiring process a little bit, because when you hire, you're able to see the person, and it's very, easily evident to make a cultural fitment assessment, because, we value a cultural fitment a lot in our organization. So we had to tweak that a little bit so that we are virtually able to, assess that. And then, with those slight tweaks in our hiring processes, and, I would say that it's not tough to hire in virtual. It's not easy to hire in this virtual environment because people are everywhere. There are issues with availability, internet, etc. So, good job by our recruitment team as well to make sure that, we are actually not, too much delayed on the hiring.
So Deepak, thanks for that. But very interestingly, you and your teams, incidentally, I happen to have conversation with some of your team members also. And one thing which is I'm hearing very consistently is the word empathy, which speaks a lot about, it's a unified word in your organization. So now little moving towards a very scenario which I'm sure you two will be interested in, is that we continue to hire and we will continue to retain our top talent, but at the same time, with the expanding in business and increase in clients, you will be interested to hire top talent also. So what are those one or two things which you may be interested for those folks who are keen to be on board? What are those one or two things or the qualities which our organization, your organization is looking forward for?
Yeah, so I think other than, of course, the right channel knowledge, which can be, clearly, identified in our assessments. I think we are looking for someone's ability to work very collectively with the team. So, sort of a team player. And now the market is very competitive. There are a lot of things going on. So learnings are infinite. So we are looking for someone who can, wrap their hands around everything, learn, as much quickly as they can, and then, deliver with efficiency. Right. So yeah, these are some of the things that we're looking for.
Great. Deepak, now what I'll be interested is this whole thing, you as the hem of that your business and the leader, would you like to share your 2 cents on the support of the management, the support of your leadership team throughout this your 2.5 years of journey, and of which 75% through the pandemic? What experience would you like to share?
Yeah, I think I've been very lucky enough to have work with the people, and not just top down, from I think down up. That came very collaboratively as a team. So and from a leadership point of view, so our CEO, our business unit head, etc., they understood the need of the change. They understood that this is something that you can't learn overnight. And then they supported this shift in a very, positive way. And, some of the organizational moves that we did was, if you remember, we had a, well-being day off, and that was in October. And then everyone, took like 1 day extra off and then did whatever they wanted to do, but not work. So that was again, a leadership initiative. So time and again, our leadership team has, constantly been thinking about how to give that little space to our employee to cope up with this virtual work from environment. And I think that support has been really great so far.
So great, Deepak. I think those were quite insightful bites. Before we, of course, take this conversation for our next conversation, which will happen, anything, one or two things which you would like to share, your views about the road ahead and what the existing individuals should look forward for, would be interesting to hear.
Sure. So I think in future there's growth because digital is definitely everyone's priority, and I've seen brands which I never thought will be online, and now they are online, and I'm ordering from them. So definitely digital is a priority, and I think those who are already thinking about getting into digital space, definitely your search ends here, I would say. So yeah, I think for the current team, I would say that stay put, stay connected with your managers, with your direct reportees, continue working as one. And I think if we are able to sustain the empathetic environment that we have right now, along with sharpening our saw from the channel point of view, I think there's nothing but growth in the future.
Great. Thanks, Deepak, for that enlightening conversation. So friends, you were watching the episode Heroes of Sokrati, and today we had an esteemed guest and our anchor, pillar leadership team from the SEM, Deepak, who shared his bites on not only what the road ahead is, what you should look forward for in the organization. So stay tuned for more such episodes with other leadership team who will share their insights and the road ahead. So thank you very much.